Can I get your name and where you're from, if you don't mind?
I'm Kai.
Kai, can I get the spelling for you?
Straight out of Dogtown, K-A-I.
There was a youth leader in our church, an adult youth leader, male, okay? Nobody at that church to this day probably knows this, but he essayed a student, okay? Was asked to step down. We sat down at a leadership meeting, okay? Where the lead pastor, no, the executive pastor, the guy who was supposed to say all the shit, because then the lead pastor can have, plausible deniability, okay? Where he said, look, this went down in this leadership meeting, told all the staff that this had happened, but he essayed a student.
Hola Chula, thank you so much for clicking onto this video, and if you are new here, well then, hi, hello, welcome. My name is Kai. I just wanted to make this follow-up video really quickly because the last video that I posted, I was trying to do some deep dive into what was happening on, Josh's community tab the last couple of days. I saw that he had said that apoc was making allegations towards him or something, and yeah, I finally figured out what is going on. I watched a couple of videos from Radiant Brit and also a new channel that has I think just started, but they're making some hilarious compilation videos and things, and oh my god, I'll link their channel as well, T-Lols, oh my god. Please keep it up. I love seeing smaller channels. I myself am a very small channel, so I just love supporting, new creators, and oh my gosh, hilarious. So I guess what happened is that Josh had made this video sort of talking about Hillsong, because apparently there's a new documentary going on, and talking about some of the allegations that the leaders of Hillsong have had over the years, and just all these controversies and whatever. So Josh was breaking down all of these different Hillsong church controversies that have happened. Josh was breaking down all of the different Hillsong church controversies and scandals that have happened over the years, as they tend to do in these huge mega corporate religions. We talk about that sometimes on this channel as well, but we're not falling down that rabbit hole, damn it, we're not doing it. So Josh had uploaded this video and included some personal information or some personal experience that he had as an ex-pastor in a church where a young person had been SA'd by a youth pastor, which is not horribly hard to imagine. It's not I don't know exactly what it is, but youth pastors and pop punk vocalists are one and the same. Despicable. Anyway, so Josh basically, he was a worship leader, so not involved in any way with this person, but he was called into a meeting one day and told what had happened, what had come to light, and he was basically sworn to secrecy. And apparently it was reported, because as a church they are mandated reporters a lot of the time. So if something like that comes out, they have to immediately, report it to the authorities in the proper channels. Yeah, it's a big deal. I do not like the way that looks. Hold on. Okay. So basically, Josh was, trying to say that this was his personal experience working in this church, and I guess, yeah, but it really wasn't his story to tell, and that is the main criticism of, well, I think that's my main criticism at least, is that he shouldn't have been profiting off of or propagating a story or putting himself in a place that he was not in simply to prove a point in a YouTube video. That just doesn't feel good. I don't know, especially, watching these compilation videos, you can see that Josh has talked about this multiple times. So he's benefited from this experience in multiple ways. And after people were, trying to rightfully criticize him for this, he is quick to say well, I don't know that she was SA'd. It might have been a hug without consent. It might have been an inappropriate joke. And then he says, but yeah, I really hope that guy goes to jail. this is the future liberals want, or something like that, you know? Like, I think that's honestly what, like, the right thinks of, like, cancel culture and, like, Me Too and stuff. Like, oh, he's gonna go to jail for asking for a hug, like. So you watch it, Buster. I'm just playing. Anyway, so yeah, I just think it's gross, right? Like, I can't really, how else do you say it? It's just gross. I feel like a lot of my videos lately are about Josh, because there's like really not any other person that makes me as upset or gets like as under my skin as Josh. So he does definitely have a very special place in my heart for that purpose, I guess, maybe. But yeah, after I found out that he had blocked me on Instagram, I was just blown away. I had to stop doing what I was doing and ponder the meaning of my existence. It's funny, it's like, you know, how did we get here, really? Because I remember being in Josh's chats, and I don't think I ever super chatted Josh, maybe, but I just remember, like, thinking he was such a good guy. That he was such a normal guy. Oh, ma'am, he is sitting in a basement playing with dolls and going through his wife's purse and commenting on women's appearance and spreading misinformation about true crime investigations real time as they're really happening, which is incredibly irresponsible, and it just like doesn't even feel real anymore. You know what I mean? Like, how could this really be happening? Like, how could I really be watching somebody just completely, you know, burn themselves with every step that they take? Like, I just feel like the narrative changes so many times to accommodate whatever Josh needs it to. And I think that is a very common trait, at least in my experience, allegedly, conspiratorially, whatever, forever. I think that it's very, you know, common for people, like narcissistic people, to do that, to use, you know, different experiences or different things for, you know, maybe to garner sympathy or to more closely relate to people, because like they don't process emotions the same way that maybe you and I do, so they're mimicking other people's emotional experiences. You know, like how the moon doesn't generate light, and the only reason that it like illuminates at night is because it's radiating from the sun. Josh is a moon leeching solar energy from all of us suns. I don't know, it's an Arizona thing. Anyway, yeah, Josh is icky, and I don't like it. And I think that's really all. That's the synthesis of my argument. So, if that's wrong with me, then I fully accept that I can be wrong. And I don't know, maybe someday I'll be, you know, let back into the kingdom of Dad Challenge podcast. But it just kind of also tickles me in a way to think of like either him or somebody who runs his Instagram, you know, somebody somewhere saw me and they were like, no. And I don't know, something about that is just like life affirming. Anyway, that was just my thought, just my opinion, and just my video. So if you like this video, then you can leave it a like. And if you like me, then you can subscribe to this channel, where I will be posting more videos talking about whatever I want, whenever I want, because this is my channel. And that's what we do here, baby. So subscribe. And as always, Chulas, I hope you're having a good Monday. It's probably not Monday when you're watching this video, or maybe it is, so cool. Every day I go to work and I'm like, I'm the happy Monday, that's me. But whatever, I love that for me. But I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful, amazing rest of your day. Bye.